Polymarket just crossed a line that you do not come back from. When a prediction market is showing odds on a mainstream broadcast, that is culture, that is distribution, that is money. And the real tell, the New York Stock Exchange owner, ICE, agreed to invest up to $2 billion into Polymarket. Translation, prediction markets are not just a toy. They are treated like financial infrastructure. Why Polymarket going mainstream matters. Here's the pattern I want you to recognize. First, prediction markets show up when normal people are. In January, Polymarket odds were integrated into the Golden Globes broadcast. People saw real-time probabilities on screen. Then the media layer starts copying it. Dow Jones signs a deal with Polymarket to integrate prediction data across the Wall Street Journal, Barron's, and MarketWatch. And then institutions arrive with a suitcase full of cash. ICE steps in with up to $2 billion. Those are not random events. This is a new category being born. Event-driven markets as data. The mega trend is betting plus prediction markets equals financialization. People underestimate how big betting already is. In 2024, Americans legally bet about $150 billion on sports, and the industry produced about $14 billion in sports betting revenues. And globally, the sport betting market is estimated around $100 billion in 2024 and projected to approach $187 billion by 2030. So when Chamath talks about the financialization of everything, this is one of the cleanest examples. But here's the problem for the average investor. Polymarket is already priced like a unicorn. If you are a venture capital firm, if you are plugged into the right circles, you get early access. But for most retail investors, you don't get the private rounds. You get the story after the big money already positioned. Let's talk numbers. ICE disclosed it's investing up to $2 billion at about an $8 billion pre-investment valuation. Reuters also reported Polymarket was in discussions to raise at a 12 to 15 billion valuation. And here's something even more interesting. PM Insights, which tracks institutional secondary market activity, said Polymarket shares were trading at 27.46% premium to its Series D post-money valuation as of January 5th, 2026. This is what happens every time. The alpha gets extracted privately and the retail gets invited later at a much higher price. So I ask myself a simple question. What's the public market picks and shovel proxy? If Polymarket is the headline, I want public market picks and shovels that monetize the same wave. That's why I'm looking at GOAT Industries, ticker symbol GOAT on CSE, and BGTTF on OTCQB, and its wholly owned portfolio company BETSource. I own shares in GOAT Industries. This is not financial advice. Do your own due diligence. BETSource is not trying to beat DraftKings. It's trying to help venues, leagues, and platforms capture the economics that DraftKings and FanDuel have been milking for some time. This is the thesis I've called the dumb screen crisis. Walk into a regional casino or a sports bar. There are giant screens everywhere, but you can't bet with the house in the moment. So people pull out their phones and bet on someone else's app. The venue earns nothing. BETSource vision is simple. Turn watching into action. Point and bet. Think Shazam for sports. Reduce friction, recognize what you're watching, and bring it up the right betting context instantly. Layer in attribution. Who drove the user adds local monetization. And then there's the content angle, the Netflix of niche sports concept. Not everything has to be the NFL. Sportsbooks need volume. Venues need unique programming. Niche rights can be the edge. Now here's why this week's matter. On January 9, 2026, GOAT announced BETSource entered a relationship with BKFC, Bare Knuckle Fighting Championships, to integrate BETSource fan engagement and sportsbook attribution capabilities into the BKFC app. And the terms are the story. BETSource gets reimbursement of operating costs. BETSource gets a share of revenue earned through the BKFC app. That share increases for new users. There is no exclusivity and no minimum performance commitments. That's a very specific structure. Integrated, get paid for the work, and keep the upside. And GOAT Industries also cites BKFC's own momentum, doubling live event attendance, 250 million plus social media reach, and growth into 60 plus countries, and newly announced Yes Network partnership. So again, not just we have a platform. This is distribution, monetization going live in a real ecosystem. And now let me hit you with the part most people still don't understand about timing. When I first introduced GOAT Industries with its BETSource subsidiary, it was trading around $25 to $30 million market cap. Today, even after BKFC deal, and even after GOAT Industries closed about $5 million in financing, this is still tens of millions of dollars microcap, not a unicorn. This is the entire point. Polymarket is already being discussed at $12 to $15 billion in fundraising talk. If it goes public someday, retail will show up when most of the easy upside is already made. But with GOAT Industries, retail can still participate while it's tiny, while the story is still forming, while partnerships like Bare Knuckle Fighting Championships are still early. Look, I'm not telling you to buy anything. I'm telling you what to track. Here's what matters next. More integration, proof of monetization, distribution scale, execution cadence. And remember, this is an age-restricted industry and betting is risky. This video is about the business and the public market setup, not encouraging anyone to gamble. Polymarket going mainstream is not a headline, it's a signal. And when ICE writes a check and when Dow Jones integrates prediction data, the message is clear. Betting and prediction markets are becoming financial infrastructure. If you want the unicorn, you'll probably pay unicorn prices. If you want asymmetry, look at the public microcap that is already executing real integrations like Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship. I'm a shareholder of GOAT Industries, not financial advice. Do your own due diligence. However, I previously made a video about GOAT Industries. If you are interested in learning more about this company, then watch this video. With that being said, thank you for watching and see you next time.